Take a 3/4 cup of water and add it into a mixing bowl. Keep the water for boiling until the water gets boiled. Take 1 cup of jowar flour and add it into a mixing bowl. Keep it on high flame so that the water gets boiled fast. Once the water gets boiled, you can add it into the flour little by little. You have to use a spoon to mix the flour. Now the water is ready. Take the water, make a whole kind of thing in the mixing bowl to the flour and add water, boiling water little by little, and mix it with a spoon. Be careful, the water is very hot. Don't use your hand. Add all the water little by little and mix it properly. Once you add all the water to the flour, you can take out the spoon and you can use your hand to knead the flour properly, knead the dough properly. While you're kneading the flour, you can keep the tawa on the stove for heating. Remember, the tawa should be very hot when you're putting roti on the tawa. I'm kneading the dough into a soft consistency. If the dough is very hot, wait for some time to cool it down and then knead it properly. I made the dough into 3 balls. So I can make 3 rotis out of 1 cup of jowar flour. You have to knead the dough very softly so that when you're making roti, it won't crack in the ends. The tawa is heating now. In the meanwhile, you have to take water in a bowl with a cloth in it. To rub on the roti. When you put the roti on the tawa, you have to rub it with water. Take dry flour in a plate to use it for the roti when you're patting the roti. Yeah, you have to knead the dough properly before making the roti so that it won't crack or break in between. Now use the dry flour. Use the dry flour below the roti and apply little flour to your palm so that it won't stick to your hand. The roti won't stick to your hand. Keep taking dry flour, applying dry flour to your hand and patting it. Remove the roti in between and adjust the flour to the center and add if you want little more. So the roti should move very easily when you're patting. If it is not moving, it will stick onto the stick downstairs, and you are not able to remove the roti. See, now the roti has broken now. So I think the roti, the water is little bit more. So I will add little more dry flour to the dough so that it won't break. So it should not be very hard also, the dough. Little more dough you add it and knead it properly and make it again. I started making the roti again. In between I remove the roti and put some more dry flour and pat it again. The roti should turn very easily. If the dry flour is there below the roti moves very easily. If there is no dry flour, it will stick. Slowly remove the roti on your hand and then put it on the tawa. Remember, the tawa should be very hot. And the Jowar roti takes a little bit longer time than wheat roti. I'm rubbing with water. I'm taking a small cloth. I'll dip it in the water and then rubbing it on the roti so that the dry flour and the Jowar flour will go away. And you have to wait until the water on the roti gets dried up little and then turn it. And while the roti is cooking, you can simultaneously make another roti. See, I'm adding little dry flour to the dough as the dough is little bit soft. And I'll add a little dry flour and knead it again properly. Meanwhile, the roti is getting cooked on the tawa. No need to worry that the roti will get burnt. As we applied water on the other side, it will take a little longer to cook. By the time you pat the other roti, this will get cooked. you put a little dry flour on the top of the roti and below the roti also. Both the sides of the roti you have to add dry flour. You will need a little bit more dry flour for this jawar roti than the wheat flour. See, I removed the roti and did the dry flour to the center of the roti. If the roti is sticking to your hand, take more dry flour to your hand. Apply more dry flour into your hand and then pat it properly. Now you have to turn the roti both the sides and roast it properly. Now the roti is ready now. To slowly take the roti into your hand. It should not break, and put it on the tawa. Now rub water onto the roti with a cloth and wait until the water gets dried up. Similarly, I'm making another roti. The roti is getting cooked. You have to have a little patience while doing the jawar roti. With experience, it will be very easy to make roti every day. It's very healthy to eat jawar roti every day. Once you get the hang of it, it will be very easy for you. I removed the roti and I made the dry flour to the center and applied a little bit dry flour onto my hand also, so that the roti won't get stick to my hand. Little bit dry flour you need for this jawar flour. Little bit more only. See, by the time I patted the roti, my roti is still cooking on the tawa. If you follow the same procedure, you are able to make thin rotis out of jawar flour. Thank you so much for watching this video.